The Deck Network. Build a deck. 3, 2, 1. Bam! This is the Deck Network. I'm your host, Mike Danzilio, and we have the King of Queens.
The co-host with the most, Matt Dalton. Remember, here at the Deck Network, it's all decks all the time, up to our necks and decks. Mike's big program today.
Oh,
here.
yeah. Good program. It's about one of my favorite companies, Intex. They're in New Jersey, and they make the most beautiful pergolas. This is, of course, we sell decks. But all the time people are asking me about pergolas, and they're difficult to build.
What is it? What is a pergola?
A pergola is some of these, you'll see it out on, it can be used as a shade type of thing. I have some pictures here. We can use it as shade. We're going to see a lot about it. I have a bunch of pictures. Intex is a great company. The pergolas are difficult to make if you want them to last. If you want to just build it out of wood and paint it every couple of years, that's going to be the least expensive way to do it, because some of these things, they get kind of pricey, but if that's what you're looking for, then you're all set. So a few years ago, we did another show with Intex, and we met a friend then, Mr. Chris Carbone.
Oh, we know him.
Yes, and we're going to see him again. Yeah, we're going to see him again right now when I was in Las Vegas. Now, Matt, did you see him when you were there?
When did you see Chris in Vegas? Something...
Well, when I went to Las Vegas and back in January to the International Builders Show.
Oh, the one that I didn't get invited to because I never get invited to him. So, that's good.
All right. It was...
I mean... Are you guys sending the emails and letters in saying, get Matt out on the road? I've been checking the inbox. Matt at thedecknetwork.com. Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Okay.
You gotta get me in the field.
Let's get this show. Let's see Chris
Carbone.
Las Vegas.
Hey, Chris.
Okay, we're with my good friend Chris Carbone from the Intex Millwork Company from New Jersey.
Good to see you, Mike.
Okay, I love this product. It's a real super nice, high-end, great product. Chris, tell us what you guys can do.
Yeah, we're really excited. We've been showcasing a lot of our custom capabilities. As you guys know from pieces we've done in the past, everything is pure cellular PVC. We can customize anything you want to do. We can take a design off a napkin. We can take an AutoCAD design, whatever we need to do, and replicate any architectural detail that we need. So what you see here is we'll take a cellular PVC board, like what you see in a Coma product, that mills beautifully, paints beautifully, and the concept behind it is that once we make that design that you're looking for, you get it painted up, you get it installed, and this is a product that you don't have to worry about for years and years to come. It takes the paint beautifully, it mills beautifully, it bends beautifully, and you can really do anything you want in a custom exterior application that you would ever want to do.
Okay, it looks like the Coma is a great product, and let's touch on one thing about painting cellular PVC.
Yes.
Okay, it can be painted because it's if you use a acrylic latex paint, that it will molecularly bond to the product. So all these products are painted a little. A lot of times we'll see a cellular PVC done up on trim on houses and it's not painted. Sometimes they have open pores and you touch your hands on it and that it just doesn't come off.
If you keep saying this, you're going to make me obsolete.
Well,
that's exactly right. You're saying all the right things. So for cellular PVC, a lot of the misconception is that people buy it because they don't want to paint. The true value to it is that you buy it and you paint it once, and it gives you decades of performance.
Yes.
Like you said, the appropriate vinyl safe paint with an LRV value of 55 or greater that will reflect all of that heat from the sun will perform well over time, bond on the molecular level, and give you a finished product that you're looking to have.
Okay, my favorite product of the Intex is the pergolas. I have one at my showroom in Long Island, New York, and people just love it, and they have a great website that we can go and design it right off of the website and order it right from there.
That's exactly right. So Pergola is great because we offer a couple different lines in terms of if you're looking for a simple kit for a backyard application, you want something a little more customizable with a custom footprint or design, or even all the way up to our engineered system, which is our premium. That will clear span 25 foot. You get 120 mile an hour uplift, snow load, ice load, everything along with the engineering of it. And you can do custom designs, radius beams, arch rafters. The sky's your limit, but you hit different price points depending upon what design you want to do.
The length of your spans, you can go a clear span up to
25 feet in the engineered design.
Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
All right, Chris, got some great stuff. You like using the Coma product. You can see that it's certainly millable, and it has a nice tight cellular structure, so when you paint it, it doesn't have all the little rough parts on there. And we know why I use Intex.
That's exactly
Intex
right.
And Coma.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great stuff. Thanks. Great to see you.
See you guys.
Okay. All right, Matt. You knew Chris?
Great outing there by Chris. That was a lot of good stuff with the Intex.
Okay,
there.
so you see now, there's a lot of different companies that make PVC trim. I'm an AZAC dealer here. I sell AZAC and TimberTech decking, so I buy AZAC trim on my program. But it looks like my buddies over there at Intex really likes this Coma product. It's got they say it's got a tighter cellular structure, so that when you mill it, it's smoother.
Okay.
So you would see it if you ever ran a router across a piece of PVC trim. You'd see that it just has a different texture on the trim. But you know, Matt's always giving me a hard time about going to the International Builder Show, and when I went back in January, I met a few friends, and they did have something to do with Coma.
Okay.
So let's go and let's meet them.
This should be interesting.
Okay.
Damn.
Hi, today we're going to look at PVC trim from a very well-known company, Coma Trim, by Komerling from Germany. And I have a few of my friends here, and we're going to just go around and ask you what your first name is.
Kasia,
Asia,
Marila,
Marina,
Sabrina,
Sabrina.
Vanessa.
Girls, thank you for introducing yourself. The Deck Network does have some privileges sometimes, but that's not what we want to talk about. Let's look at some of their profiles of PVC trim. Coma has, there's a lot of different types of PVC trim, and it's whichever one you like. And Coma is now my new favorite. So we have all these different profiles, like a band molding, few different sizes of crown molding, a quarter round molding, a brick molding with your little edge so you can put the siding behind it. Of course, they're PVC, and it's going to come in a multitude of different sizes and profiles, along with their porch planking. Check them out. Great stuff. Wonderful people. New friends that I've made here at the International Builders Show. Ladies, thank you for showing us around. It was a pleasure to meet all of you. All right, Matt.
Let me just pick my jaw off the table here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Those Coma girls are, yeah, pretty good. I mean,
yeah, that's why we go to Las Vegas sometimes. But let's take a look at, where's my photos in here? Okay, here's the okay, this is a, let's go all the way back to the beginning. Here, let's go to full view. How's it showing up back there? All right, looks good. All right, these photos are from the Intex brochure for 2015. Chris just sent this to me. I got a big pack of them, UPS, the other day. You know, obviously it's a great picture. It's got some curved rails. They do all sorts of custom, anything that can be done. Well, you'll see some of the other products that they do. This is some of the, another curved rail right over the ocean. Again, more curved type stuff, nice. Great stuff. Now, this is a real interesting railing. It's not for everybody, but if you have the type of house that would support this type, and then people would say, well, is that a legal rail? Yes, it is, because you can't fit a 4-inch sphere through those holes. So that's the rule.
Kid can't get his head plugged up in there or something.
Well, I think that it could be 4.5, even 5 inches, and be fine.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you would know what's the size of a child's head when they're born?
Like a
it's got to be bigger than 5 inches.
Yeah, it's true.
So, and if they're still in that size, they're not crawling around, or they're not toddlers yet.
It's an interesting look what they did with that one there.
Yes, oh yeah. So they have some of the custom and the stock panels that they carry, and then they have all sorts of different custom sizes. Again, Intex has all kinds of different stuff. Another great picture. Sometimes I just like looking at pictures going downstairs that got curves and all type of stuff, and it's just beautiful. Great carpentry. Let's look at this next one. And this is an entrance, and you can get as formal as you would like to get. Nobody builds anything on the exterior of a house out of wood anymore.
Yeah, it's just antiquated type of way.
It's not worth it. A piece of pine may cost a lot less than a piece of plastic, but I built myself a house back in the 90s, and 7 years later I was replacing trim on the windows. And so it's just worth it. If you're doing a major remodeling job or putting an addition on your house, you would never put wood trim on it. You always use the plastic. And as Chris told us, if you use the correct paint, then it will molecularly bond to that paint.
And then you don't have to worry about it, yeah.
How's that for a Scrabble word?
I wrote it down. I got to look it up later.
A post cap is not always just a post cap. At our good friends over at Intex, they have all kinds of different post caps. In this book, look at this. I just took a couple of pictures of some of the pages. It must have 45 or 50 different ones. And then on the opposing page, it's another. They probably have 100 different post caps.
Once you do the combination options there, you could probably have 200,000 million types of styles.
Yeah. So, but the program today, we want to talk about pergolas, and people love these things.
Looks nice.
I tried to sell kits. I tried to sell little parts, and it's just very, very difficult because it's so hard to do. So we came up with a method. Intex has a great program on their website, and that's going to be our next video. But let's take a couple look at some pictures.
And this one looks familiar now, doesn't it?
It looks a lot like the one I have in my store with that, and that's what I was going to mention, that most of these pictures have that masonry, that fireplace chimney type thing
peeking out.
Yes, and
picture hanging out under that thing on a nice summer's day.
It'll cut down on some of the sun, and I've seen some of them with fabric that goes up and down, maybe yellow or another color that would accent what you have, and you can do so many things with these type of products.
And if your home's located in an area where the sun beats down on you, this is a great way to get some relief from that.
Here's another one in someone's backyard with, of course, a beautiful masonry chimney.
That's crazy looking. That's really nice.
Yeah, it looks really good back there. And again, there's another one with a chimney. It's got a shade on there, but these pergolas are just nice, and I guess myself included, we like these chimneys. This is another house that, if you built that out of wood, sure, you would have saved yourself a couple $1,000s when you built it, but in 10 years, 20 years, you will have kicked yourself, because painting is very difficult. People will come to my store and they'll say, well, I don't want to paint anything. All right, and on the railings that we sell on the deck, sure, you don't paint those because they have a finish on them that's going to hold up. But sometimes people want a little different shade, and so this PVC trim, it's made to be painted, and again, if you use the proper paint and paint correctly, I've always said you get what you pay for with paint. You buy the good stuff and you do it correctly and it holds up. If you just slap it on top of dirty wood, well, yeah, it's going to be peeling and falling off in a couple of years. But if you do it correctly, it's going to last. It really holds up well. All right, here's another one. This just happens to be right here at the Deck Network studio. I have my Intex Pergola on one of my deck areas with our masonry chimney that I had built over there. I designed it, and awesome, we started building it, and I had the artist come in and he finished it off. Of course, Pete did a great job finishing that off.
That might deserve its own show one day, just on that. Maybe. Let's cancel some of this. I let my daughter use my computer, and next thing you know, everything is all in disarray. Okay, so let's look at the last video. It just shows, Matt, why don't you brag that chunk over here? All right.
And these are the parts that they make these out of. These things are beautiful. You get up close, and a lot of things look good from 20, 30 feet away, but when you get up close, that's when you can tell where you have the quality. This stuff is just made beautifully. It's just, to me, it's the most impressive stuff on the market. Yeah, it looks really good. Okay, so this video is going to show you how to design and price out your own pergola from the Intex Millwork site. Let's check it out. All right, today we're going to look at the Intex Millworks website, and just to show you how easy it is to design your pergola. So okay, they got their real nice website. You can scroll down, they have a little video here. They have some of their products and testimonials, all that type of stuff. And they got their nice pictures and all the different things that they do and the different railings. But I love the pergolas. So let's just go right down to quick quote, pergola systems. We're going to go to you can go, they have a classic kit, a deluxe, a premium series, and a custom series that you would just upload your drawings. But let's just go to the premium series. They have clear spans up to 25 feet, engineered to meet international building codes,
And the products, there's just great stuff. So, okay, well, let's just say that this one is going to be a freestanding structure. We're going to, what is the post spacing in width in inches? We'll say 12 feet, so that's 192. How many structural posts per beam? Just 2. What is the post spacing length? Let's just say it's going to be 12 or 16 feet, so let's go with another 192. 192. The spacing with the rafters will go 16 inches. To ensure structural integrity, select lath or purlin. And, you know, they give you all the different types of little things on here, so let's just do the hollow purlin. What are you using to support your pergola? A timber 6x6, a timber 8x8, or hollow structural column. Let's just say the timber 6x6. Column size, let's just say it's an 8x8 and the column height will be 8 foot. We'll go continue, and they have all the different, you can select your rafter tails, and so you drop to the drop down window. They have multiple styles to see which one you like. So let's just pick this one right here, the style PT2. Let's go to the next one, select your column. Flat one, that's too easy. Let's look at that. They have all kinds of recessed, fluted, very pretty, split raised. They have all different types of options. Let's just pick out the fluted. That's nice. The standard base cap. Let's look at the base caps. You can do all sorts of different things. Let's pick that one. And let's go. Okay, it's coming up with your drawing. That's your overhead shot, the side elevation, a front elevation. Continue. Now it's going to ask us to put some information in, so I do this all the time. So no maintenance decks. Contact name is Mike. The job name, you put a job name in, and how it would work is you'll just send me the job name, and I'll have the information. I can get it right from Intex, and we'll just say this is video 1, and our address here at our store is 1637 Broad Hollow Road in Farmingdale, New York, and we are, of course, New York, and our zip code 11735. Get quote. Now it tells you to be aware that these are list prices. So what you can do is write me with the number and I'll price it out. I'll be able to give you somewhere between a 22 and 27% discount on this, depending upon where you live. Okay, they'll show another little drawing there, and we can download the quote. Here it is right here. That one, just particular one, was very fancy with those fluted columns and all that, is $24,900, and if I gave you a 25% discount, you'd be about $17,000, $18,000. It's going to give you the drawing, the layout size thing. This program in here works beautiful. You can fool around with it. You can get it the way you want it, and then just write me and send me the quote, and I'll be able to get you a discount and deliver it right to your door. Okay, that's it for now.
Okay, Matt. Is that easy or was that easy?
I could probably do that. It was so easy.
Yeah, because you can go there and online shopping works well for certain products, and this particular one it does also. So you can go to the Intex Millwork site and you can design your pergola and just see what you can do with it. And you can see all the different options and how they make all this stuff. To me, it's just amazing. I love that type of stuff. I'm pretty good with my hands. And when I see people that do things that are excellent, I certainly
appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, I really enjoy doing that stuff.
And you said something important in regards to the pricing. If they,
Yeah, we can offer a discount because we're a Intex dealer. So if you were to find one of those on there, you get your price. And we'll be able to do 25% plus or minus, depending upon the size of the project, of course, where you are, because we'll order it. They'll send it right to our store. We'll put it in one of our vans and send it right out to you, as long as you're within 100 miles or so of New York City. And that's it for today's show. I love Intex. It's got great stuff. Chris Carbone, great guy. I see him all the time. The Coma girls were fantastic also.
What's not to love, you
What
know?
more can you say about that? And
that tutorial at the end was great. Very comprehensive show today with a lot of different things going on, and there's a little bit of everything. Something for everybody on this
Matt and I really enjoy doing the show, but the real work is doing the production type stuff, getting everything ready. So that's where I spend all my time. This is probably the last show for the spring season of 2015.
We got some decks to build.
Yeah, we got some decks to build. So we will be checking in as we go. Remember, Mike at the Deck Network, Matt at the Deck Network.
We're checking all the time. We'll get back to you when we can on the emails.
You know how Matt's always whining about him never getting to go anyplace? Well, it's Matt's birthday this weekend.
Yep, my 21st.
It's also
or a
Debbie,
little bit. Yep.
Debbie the Deck Nazi downstairs. It's her birthday.
A lot of key
Steve
players.
from Easy Decks, everyone's birthday. And so we're going out to get some incredible steak at Peter Luger's Steakhouse in
be
Great
good.
Neck, New York. Incredible. Well, if we can remember the next time we're on the show, we'll talk about it. But that's it for today.
Ciao for now.
Bye.